This is Told Welcome. Today, graveyard gifts, but green. Well, someone commented that they would do that. This deck is green, so I figured why not take a look at it. I usually change out every card anyway, and we try to keep it commons and uncommons just to changes. So I feel like it's pretty easy switch over. You're probably crafting the same amount of cards in the green deck as the blue-black deck. So let's go over the changes and show you how to pilot it. As always, the guild gates came out in Foundations. This deck came out in Foundations. Duskmourn is in play for another year till 2027. So we're gonna take these lands. They're just better. They come untapped if a player has 13 or less life. So these always come in tapped. We don't want them. Got this desert we're going to swap out for the backwater. I don't know if we should go full on. I mean, maybe we'll just do 2 deserts. I've been hitting up this surveil train. Booyah, booyah. Common, uncommon. Special land. This and this. So we got Thunder Junction and Bloomburrow. Both are rotating in 2027. So pick one that you like the art better, I guess. You'll see why. Oh yeah, actually you want the desert one. Totally want the desert one. Don't pick the one that you want, pick the desert one. The seat is a scry land. It's a rare that you get free with the deck. We do have in the green-black, whatever that deck's called. So you should have this in your collection. The mythic rare, as if you've seen the other graveyard gifts deck, is the Rise of the Dark Realm. So you put all creatures from all graveyards into the battlefield under your control for 9 mana. Pretty expensive. Well, I don't know if we can get there, but we also have the Harvester, Abyssal Harvester. It's a 3/2. And you could tap it to exile a card that was put into the graveyard this turn, and you make a Nightmare token. And you have to sacrifice any other Nightmare tokens you have, so you can only have one out at a time. But you basically get to copy any creature that goes to the graveyard at instant speed. It's pretty sweet. Pretty good rare. We got 3 Zombifys, 2 Arbiters of Woe. I think this is still a good card. You could swap it out for some other ones, but I think we squeezed in enough big boys where we could keep this one. So this one... if you don't know, when it enters, each opponent discards a card, they lose 2 life, you draw a card, you gain 2 life. Just a lot of sauce. It's also a 5/4 flyer, so it's pretty good. Omnipotent. 6 mana for a 3/4. I don't have to say anything else. Way too expensive. 3 blue pips as well. But we're replacing it, this is their card draw spell, they're supposed to be in the deck. We're replacing it with loot. We get to play extra lands on our turn. Easier to get to 9 mana when you can play 2 lands a turn. We don't really draw 2 lands a turn, but, we can play 6 mana to look at top 6 cards. If it's a creature, mana value equal to or less than the number of lands you control, you put into battlefield. If not, you don't do anything. So... And Spinner Souls is another one that came in our free decks that you should have. I think you might even have 2 copies of, which, if you do, you might consider trying to fit it in somewhere. Like maybe just put in 1 Moon Vigil or something. I don't know. We'll have to play some games to figure out which card to get rid of. But you do have this free in your this rare. This is free in your decks that you got with the other ones. Blah 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 words. Kiora's like a draw and discard thing, but it's 3 mana. This is 3 mana, and whenever a creature dies, you get to draw a creature card, basically. Other than this one, not this one, another non-token creature. They had this guy in there as a mill creature. It's a 4/4 with flying. It's pretty good, but Moon Vigil could be like way bigger. It could be a 1/1. It's one. It gets +1/+1 for each creature you control and each creature in your graveyard. So hopefully you have like some creatures in your graveyard. Could just be like a really big boy. I don't know what the creature count is. We'll look at it later. Stab is the removal that was in the deck. Another one that came out recently that's pretty good. While it's more limiting, it does allow you to kill a 2-mana creature regardless of their toughness. So stab only works on like 2 toughness creatures, which would kill Badger Mole Cub and that. But I want this shiny new card. You could leave those 2 stabs in there and not craft the hex if you want. But we're definitely going with 2 Bushwhacks for sure, because we want to search up basic lands, and we also want to be able to fight as an option. Stab, well, decent. You're going, because I'm going with the shiny new. You could, keep stab if you want, but the Brightmoor Cutthroat is a 2-mana for 2/1. I think the Iron-Shield Elf is something that I want to try out. It's a 3/1 for 2 mana, and you could discard a card, which is what we want to do, so that we can zombify them, and it gets indestructible and tap it. Alternative to the Iron-Shield Elf, if the Iron-Shield Elf doesn't pan out, is the Broodtender. So when it enters, you mill 3 cards, and then you can pay 5 to sack it to return a creature card or spacecraft from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this could be better than the Elf, but I want to try out the Elf, and maybe we'll talk in the outro if the Elf panned out. But I just feel like it has some potential to be able to discard spells, get stuff into the graveyard that we could reanimate, or make things cheaper. I don't think we have any of those cards. Inspiration from Beyond is just the way to get back our instant and sorcery that we milled on accident. So the Dark Realm or whatever, Bitter Triumphs and stuff. And, it's a pretty good card. But we have the Selesnya Archivist. It's 4 mana, so it costs 1 more than this. It's only a one-time deal, but you could reanimate it, I guess. But you get to return a card with mana value 4 or greater from your graveyard to your hand. Or you can exile an artifact or enchantment, blah blah. But basically, that gives us 2 more Zombifies in the deck. Because we cast a Zombify, we get this guy back. We could even cast a Zombify on this guy, and then get the Zombify back. And cast it again next turn. So, like, infinite loop, basically. Crows of the Dark Tiding, a 3-mana, 2/1 that mills cards. Get out of here. Get out. We're going to replace it with Malboro, with the Swamp Cycling, and the Spinewoods Armadillo for discard. And we can get our desert. So that's why we wanted to pick the desert for this Veil land. And gain 3 life. So just ways that we could cycle these cards for 2 mana to get lands, give us more mana, and then they're in the graveyard so we can reanimate them. Essence Scatter is a counter creature spell. Well, we don't have any counter spells in green, but we do have removal, which is basically the same thing. The spell Resolve, we'll get the entrance trigger, but actually the 2 cards was that and Bacon a Pie. Bacon a Pie is destroy target creature for 4 mana. We'll just ignore the food part. So you could put in some Deadly Plots, but we don't have any zombies. So that didn't pan out. But I put it in there as an option, but we didn't get any zombies in the deck. These are demons. Demon. Yeah, I put it in there just to see. So Bitter Triumph's obviously the removal choice. You could pay 3 life, or you could discard a creature card, you could discard a card, which is a creature card, so that you could reanimate it. That's basically what you want. Gleaming Barrier makes treasures when it dies. Pretty interesting. Can't attack because it has Defender. But the Noggle Robber makes... Sure, it's 2 green instead of 2 colorless, so it's a little bit harder to cast. But it makes a treasure when it enters, makes a treasure when it dies. Makes 2 treasures. It's also a 3/3 that can attack for 3 mana. The Dread Ring Scavenger. It's a way that we can draw and discard cards, and then it's just a flyer. I think I left a couple in for the blue-black one. This is a way we could draw cards with the Eclipsed Elf. It's basically 3 mana, colorless, basically, because all of our mana makes... Well, I guess we have the 2 pylons that don't make green or black, so that could screw us if we draw a pylon as our 3rd land. But either way, Look at the top 4. You put an elf, swamp, or forest. Those are all good things. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 elves. Besides this guy. Besides more Eclipsed Elves. So they can find each other. They can find, the good sauce. And then 1 diamond weapon because, 4 Eclipsed Elf is pretty good. But we wanted to squeeze in just a little bit more beef. And the diamond weapon is an 8/8 with reach. And can't be killed, basically. So, unless they're playing a token deck, which basically wrecks us, that they could just block infinitely. But, yeah, just a big beater that we could cast for cheaper because it's 1 less for each permanent in our graveyard. Permanents are also lands. Spell count. We got 4, 8 non-lands. 9, 10, 11. 12 non-lands, so a third of the castable cards. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Opt is a way to scry and draw cards, so we're going to go with some Surveils. The Maverick, 1/1, Surveils 2, and then when it's in the graveyard, you can exile it and get a +1/+1 counter, but kind of more concerned about the Surveil part, which I don't even know. I feel like you should put some 1-drops in there. We're going with 1 Broodheart Engine because it surveils on their upkeep, and then you can pay 4 to sack it to bring a creature or vehicle from a graveyard to the battlefield, activated as a sorcery. So just another way that we can reanimate. So that gives us 3, 4, 5, 6 plus this guy 7. Some pretty good reanimation targets. And then Rampaging Baloths comes in the free deck, whatever it is. Blah blah blah. You have it in your set. It's a rare, but 6/6 with trample, and whenever you play a land, it gets make a beast. So that's a deck. Some considerations. In the previous one, I said that you should craft Arden. I don't know if you need to craft Arden for this deck. It's kind of weird. Pelakka Wurm sounds really interesting. 7/7, you gain 7 life, and when it dies, you draw a card. Aurora Awakener was an option. We do have the Noggle Robber, so we do, it would hit for 3. And it's a 7/7 with trample, so it's just a nice target. Archfiend, kind of interesting. Kills our Mavericks and our Iron Shield Elf. So if we weren't going with if we were going with the Broodtender over the Iron Shield Elf, I would say it would be fine to play the Archfiend. Prisma Basher, you get +2/+2. A Massacre Wurm, I wasn't sure if we had it in our deck, or if you have it in your collection. If it was in another free deck, I didn't want to look because I had done that. Vizier, definitely have in your collection. Just another way to play cards from the top of your library. It's kind of like drawing cards. So definitely being able to squeeze that in somewhere would be pretty sweet. The Formidable Speaker is definitely a craft. Almost I would say you would craft that for this deck. I just didn't know where to put it. Oh. Maybe we have space with the lands. 24 lands. 20 and 20. An even dead split on the colors. 23 lands? Ooh, I don't know, bro. I don't know, dude. What do you want first? Black? Or green? We got double green, double green, double green. Could be any color, double green. Yeah, we want more green than black. I don't think I could go less than 24 lands with this one. 3.4 average curve. It's kind of not quite there, but where were we? Yeah, Formidable Speaker would be like the must-craft card, I would say, because you get to discard, search your library for whatever big beater you want, and then, reanimate the card you discarded, right? Discard Arbiter of Woe. That wouldn't work. Yeah. Yeah, the Broodtender we talked about. The Botanist sounded interesting, basically when it gets tapped. Maybe not that interesting. The Scavenger Ooze you have in your collection, so if you're coming up against graveyard decks, you can add that. And Valgavald's Faithful is, for 4 mana reanimate type of thing. So it's a little bit cheaper than the Broodheart Engine, which you could definitely put in instead of like the Mavericks, I guess. I just didn't feel like, I don't know, maybe you do have enough discard effects. We'll have to play it and see, but you might replace the Mavericks with that. You'll see in the deck list. But yeah, let's get into some games, see how we do. Alright, 3 mana. Got Iron Shield Elf. Got a way to reanimate. And yeah. Get these tap lands out of the way. I don't know if we want to start with the Broodheart Engine. The Noggle Robber. That a must kill? Feel like it is. I don't think they can get trample, right? Famous last words. Well, if only we had a beater in our hand. They can't equip it. My turn. Well, that's a great draw. Do we attack here is the question. Do I think they'll have haste? They might have haste. They might be playing red. They might just destroy us. But yeah, the hex pretty good. Maybe I should have waited till they equipped it. Just afraid they had protection. Oh, they just have another one. Now they'll search up protection. It's starting to get bad. Yep. Okay. Mana would be nice. No! Why did you not let me do it? Wow, was there no response? Oh my god. I guess I should have attacked first, hit him for 3. Discarded a card, gave myself indestructible. Of course. Why would you not have something that just, like, gets back the guy that I just killed twice? Okay. Yeah, we need that land. Okay, we can Noggle Robber. And let him equip. We're going to take 3 damage from the Bitter Triumph. But the problem is... what do you do? What the hell is going on? Why are you playing cats and tokens? Where's my beef, man? Well, I'm gonna accept that. They don't have hexproof. We're just looking for some beef in the graveyard. I mean, we take that, I guess? It's a creature. Still holding up Bitter Triumph. A Robbo. We might have to kill a Robbo. Or a Bo. Okay. I mean, I think you should have got the Leyline Axe down, right? Then you could double equip. Okay. We'll pay 3 life. Not what I want to do, but... can I get some beef? No beef. Okay. Take back this Noggle Robber. No attacks. I don't even know. Where's the beef, man? That's the problem. We don't have any beef. We didn't draw any beef, that's why we're losing this game. 3 reanimation effects, and I also screwed up that Iron Shield Elf, but Okay. I mean, we kill Elspeth all day. Maverick? Try to hit some beef? Where's the beef? There's some beef. Do we want this land? I don't think so. Take some beef. It's not even that beefy. Ah, what a weak beef. I mean, they just threw away Elspeth like nothing. Why would you attack with both? I don't understand it. Why even attack at all? You should have just made tokens. Then you could have attacked on the ground, I think, right? I don't know. Yes, you get that ley line out. They're 22 life. We're at 9 life. They have a removal spell, looks like. Okay. What the hell? You're a confused little boy, man. Let me tell you. And I can't draw anything but lands. Okay. No attacks. Might be exiling an artifact, which is the Leyline X. I think that just kills us. So that's 10 damage on its own. Gives double strike. Oh, you messed up. You're supposed to equip this, dude. Oh, it costs 3. We'll have to get rid of that. Okay. We will block with the Maverick. What? Full send? That is not the attack you should make, brother. We have to kill the Primate while we can? I don't know if he thinks my guy's gonna shrink or what. I have to get rid of that. It's too dangerous. Do we hold? If they get another equipment, no tax, and turn. Well, we stabilize, sort of. Till they put out another equipment. Oh. They have the Abandoned Air Temple to give them +1/+1. They have Rogue's Passage? Why are you not using that? You could have won the game. You get free spells with this. That's a mistake, bro. Okay. I mean, you're beating me anyway because we didn't hit the hot sauce. Yeah. Man, I think I'm just dead anyway. Just can't do nothing. No attacks. I mean, they could have just Rogue Passage and killed us, but look at this. How many lands have we drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you figured it out. They're a terrible player, but 8 lands? Just checking the beef. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, that kind of counted. Do we not have enough beef? 6 is not enough beef? We need more beef? I mean, to be fair, if I didn't mess up the Iron Shield Elf. I go first. Got some beef. How do we get the beef in the graveyard is the question. So the problem with loot is it costs 3 mana. So by the time you get it into play, you don't have any lands in your hand anymore. Do we want a Bushwhack for land? Sure. I need double black. So why not? The reason would be you could use it to kill a creature the opponent has, like a... They could have counterspell, I guess. If they're playing Izzet Lessons, they might have tough difficulty. Like, at least it said sorcery speed. Yeah, Izzet Lessons. So they do have the spell that does, like, based on a number of lessons in their graveyard. And it's an exile effect. I don't think they're going to have any creatures. Yep, there it is. Clean answer. They discard 2 lessons, and then you're able to just pop it. The problem is we have to try the spinner. Problem is they're just going to have a bunch of removal, so this deck has a lot of removal. But the thing is, once we get... Oh, we need to sacrifice a creature. Ooh, that sucks. I don't have any token maker land. Ooh, if you're not killing my spinner, that's not killing my spinner. Okay, this at least gets us another creature. But they could kill it. But we get to draw a creature. If they kill it now, they should wait to my end step. We attack them. Do we want to kill Gran right now? I think we do. They can't kill both of our creatures. Oh, I guess they could. With a mana discount. If they get a land. So they're looking for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We really want... They're not going to put any creatures in there. Oh, there's Gran. I was going to say, they're not going to put any creatures in the graveyard. So I guess the Harvester is only going to hit our creatures. They do have Boomerang Basics as well. Which one is in the graveyard. So they could return our Nightmare to our hand. Not ideal. They got Iroh's Demonstration. I'm double blocking, I think. Or do we just block with the Harvester? I think we double block. Oh, I don't know what you're thinking about. Hello? Okay. Now I just want a single block. Alright. They're still going. Yes, we know you have a 2 mana spell. Thanks. Nice. Mistimed it. I will take that action. And then I'll kill your Gran because you can't respond. So you could have killed the spinner instead. Sacrifice a creature. Do we want to sacrifice the spinner to get a 5/4 out that they could bounce to our hand? I don't know. Start a pain train. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we Arbiter of Woe here. This is what we came to do, baby. We can cast big boys. I mean, they just want more lessons in their graveyard anyway, right? And I get to draw a card. Not a bad card, but we're Worming next turn. Big Worm! What up, Big Worm? When this creature dies, it's gonna get exiled, I'm afraid. Okay. And we saw the Dragonfly Swarm, so they're looking at making a big Dragonfly. We could just run it back. Surveil 1? They have no blue mana available. Oh, this is time. This is Worm time. Huh. I mean, they can't kill it, right? What up, Big Worm? Maverick? Oh. Well, we do know we have the elf on top. I think we do want the elf. Do we want the elf? Okay. Just waiting to use those burn spells. I guess we could have saved the Maverick to sacrifice to the Arbiter. Might be sacrificing this elf. 4, 5, 6. What you gonna do, bro? I got a 7/7. That ain't gonna do it. Okay, thanks. Nice. Nice. Give me more life? Okay. I don't know if they could beat that. They need to block it. They're not blocking? Okay. I mean, I don't care. I'm here for beaters, dude. Go to 2. And I draw a card. Go back up to 30. A boomerang basics. You're gonna need that, boy. Okay. You're digging? Okay. What are you gonna do about this 7/7 though? Just need a reanimation spell, right? Oh, you exiled my Arbiter. But what about this guy? Huh. What if I attack you with this Arbiter? Okay. You are playing crabs. Oh, is that a mistake? I do want this, but they're just gonna kill it. Spinner's pretty good. Yeah, you don't want this discount anymore. Spinner blocks the flyer. Yeah. Okay. No blocks? Do you have a removal spell or another creature? Or another crab? I have another crab, huh? Removal spell or crab? Okay. Crab? Crab? Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take action? I mean, why not? They're putting up a good fight. But we're 1 mana away from winning the game. It's not gonna do it. Let's get back another spinner. I guess we're getting this Arbiter back. Is Elf out? No attacks? End turn? Arbiter kills them on their turn? Unless they have a counterspell? We have not seen any counterspells. I mean, I'm at 26. The Pelakka? Yeah. Seems pretty good. Oh, their head exploded. What happened? You can't kill 3 creatures? So, Bartomage. We got 2 mana. We're looking good. We got an Iron Shield Elf on 1. We got no beef again. I think we need more beef in the deck. To be honest. Need more beef. Looks like we need more beef. What would I get rid of? What would I discard if they killed my guy, huh? Ugh. I would get rid of the Moon dude, I think. Can we get a land? We got a land. It is the land we need. Let's attack him. Land or treasure? We don't really need the treasure. But we're looking for some beef. There's loot. Loot would have been good for finding beef. Gotta find some beef. Now we look like an elf deck. Okay. Scary. So we could kill it. We could also just attack. They could force us to discard. Or hold this guy. I think they have some removal spells. It might be like poison deck. Poison.deck. Okay. Well, I'm not wasting the treasure on your garbage. Okay. It's a nice card. Oh, I'm gonna take the 3 life. Then I'm gonna Noggle Robber. They could sweep the board now. But that's fine, right? We present lethal. They have a cottage. You go down to 6. That doesn't have haste. They're dead. Okay. Yeah, way to shock yourself. I don't know what they're playing, but you know, sometimes you don't know what the opponent's playing, but you just play your game plan, right? So we're putting out our, 3 drops, getting closer to the beef. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That big spell's 9. So yeah. We got both colors. We got 3 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana, all 3 drops. Maybe we should look at the mana curve on this deck. Maybe this is a 25 lander. Ooh, I wonder. It might be a 25 lander in this one. Much like the other deck that I did, assuming I put these up in order. The Might of the Legion, the 26 lander, easy 26 lander. This could be a 25 lander though, with all these 3 drops. I think we have a lot of 3 drops that are really important, especially like the Eclipsed Elf. We're not playing like Llanowar Elves or anything like that, because that card's stupid when you draw it later in the game. It's only good on the first 2 turns, so yeah, get this tap land out of the way. We could loot as our first play, and we're gonna want black mana on next turn for the Bitter Triumph, but don't know what we're gonna kill. They're playing these Vagina lands. Wrench? Rope? Candlestick? Knife? Is there one more? I don't know if there's one more. Pass the turn. Do nothing. Well, since you didn't play a creature, I'm gonna scry one. I'm also playing Golgari, but I have nothing to do. I think they left. I'm gonna say, black can deal with that, but I think that's a pretty difficult card for them to deal with. We don't have any discard outlets, so obviously we want to set up the Harvester. I think I'm going with loot. I want to get mana down. Is that wrong? I think it should be Eclipsed Elf. They're going to kill the first thing that I play. They're trying to kill a 2-drop or 3-drop, if they're even here. They are here. You're playing squirrels. Other squirrels you have. Where you sacrifice 1 or more foods. Well, they could play something that makes a food and sack it. If you're going to kill something, might as well take that, I guess, right? So we can Bitter Triumph, take the Harvester and take it. And we can Iron Shield Elf as well. Holding the land. We do need the lands, but do they have that removal spell is the question. They can't make a food, sack a food. Okay. Well. Black. I think we want green. I want to pay the 3 life to do this. That's the engine of their deck. Iron Shield Elf. And turn. I think that's worth the play. That's the engine of their deck. They're trying to sack food. Well, you should have did that last turn. I think they had it. For some reason I want black. We have double green. Innkeeper's Talent, of course. Okay, well we have a permanent blocker that just discards cards from us. Whole double block in a heartbeat. Marble, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Marble's coming down this turn. Okay. Oh, is it? Do we get rid of loot? Or the Eclipsed Elf? I think we get rid of the Eclipsed Elf. I mean, if you're afraid of your own card, it's fine. What about this guy? And you mills cards, I think? This card loses 2 life, exiles the top 3 cards of their library. Doesn't even mill. How oppressive. Eater of all. Ooh, your combo deck. Deadly Brew. Each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker of their choice. Is that how you're going to get rid of my Iron Shield Elf? You son of a bitch. And you're going to do it with the Fountain Ports? Doubling season. We got to finish this game quick. Gas pedal, baby. Loot. Do we care about our life total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We care about being able to pitch a card for the Iron Shield Elf. Oh man, nice. I don't have that to apologize. I have to kill it, dude. I do apologize. Mad respect. Playing squirrels. I want to look at squirrels. I think they have some, like all the Bloomburrow cards are really interesting with the shapeshifters. We need more beef. Where is the beef? You know, you're just having a nice back and forth game, and then they play our Boroid. I mean, it's like the green Sheldred. Where was my middle sauce in that last game? Oh, yeah. There it is. Can't play the Pylon. Unless we're Spinner's Souls. So we have to make a decision right now. We're either Eclipsed Elf or we're Spinner's Souls. They both have bad toughness. I guess we can make a decision next turn. Let's go with this. Right? Technically? We can make a decision next turn if we want to play the Spinner or... Okay. Will I prevent the damage? I think so. I think it's good to get the Malboro in, especially when we have 4 mana. So this is our turn 4 play, so turn 3 we're just trying to figure out which one we want. It's probably should be the Eclipsed Elf in all reality. It searches us for another card immediately. The spinner doesn't do anything by itself. It needs other creatures in play. Eclipsed Elf into Eclipsed Elf seems pretty decent. So even if they have a removal spell for the elf. I mean, we're Malboroing next turn, so they could have a flicker effect. Which we can't do anything about that. They flicker that. Okay, that's good news, but if they get another land, we're in trouble. Bushwhack does not solve that. Baloths is good, but guess we keep the land. I mean, we have to Malboro here, I think. It just does so much. They have to discard a card, they lose 2 life. Exiles top 3 cards of their library. I mean, they're a siege deck, so they're looking to haste in threats, but they didn't draw it. We need 1 more mana for the Baloth. Oh, they're also a burn deck, I see. So they chose to leave just more warping. Wow. I think we spin our souls here. So then they're forced to have to kill that. We need to get this Baloth down. Double shock on the Malboro? And how do you know I don't have another reanimation spell? They're just buying time till they get the lands? I mean, maybe it's supposed to be Eclipsed Elf there. Oh, actually... So if we use the Bushwhack... Yeah, I think that was supposed to be Eclipsed Elf there. Then we don't have a way to kill the Riddlers. I mean, is it going to matter anyway? I guess we'll just hope to draw land. Yeah, well, I think that was supposed to be Eclipsed Elf there. That was a mistake on my part. Never punished. No attacks. I mean, they're just gonna Riddler. But we need to get some lands. At least they got cards that they can't use. I hope they attack in. Are they gonna attack in? Storm Chaser's talent. I hope they attack. Okay. Take out this guy. Get rid of that enchantment, I believe. I think they really want that. I mean, we could Malboro back. Get back the Malboro. No attacks. I don't want to trade the Baloths since they have another Riddler. Maybe the talent wasn't that great to kill. Maybe it'd be better to get the Malboro back. Okay. Didn't hit a land drop. Guess we could have played the Eclipsed Elf. They could have a counterspell for 1 mana. Taking a risk. They could have a 1 mana counterspell. I might have misplayed this. I mean, obviously I should have Eclipsed Elf first. Okay. End turn. I guess that's a way to not kill my creatures by killing my creatures. They're at 12 though. Things are about to start to turn a corner. They used all their power. They do have a burn. Oh my god, holy cow, dude. All 4 Riddlers in the top 20 cards of your deck. Like, are you shitting? Get off the pot, dude. Can't believe it, man. 20 cards. 20 cards deep. 4 Riddlers. Do you have a counterspell? That'd suck. I think you just have another bounce off, right? Alright, well, we're gonna rinse and repeat next turn. No attacks. The only thing that could stop me is freaking Riddlers, dude. They're at 12. They have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 things get through. 3, 6, 9. So we hit them to 9 damage. Okay. I'm paying that ward, no problem. I think we're starting to turn a corner. Okay. Doesn't do anything. We really want to draw a land, I guess? I don't know. Okay. It's one less attacker. Are you coming in with an otter? Blowing your load? What do I block with? Double Riddler puts us to death. But then are they dead? They block this, they block this. 3, 6. I don't know. I don't know if they're dead. We have 1 blocker? They block this. They block this. 3, 6, 12. Block this, block this, block this. 3, 6, 12. I think that's it, right? Oh. Discard a card. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Actually. Yeah. Take action, yeah. I mean, the math checks out, right? They're taking 4 there, taking 4, and then 3, 6, 9, plus 4, right? Maths for blockers. Unfortunately, we had to math. I mean, I could have saved the Bitter Triumph, or I don't know. If I didn't use the Bitter Triumph and they blocked these 2, they would take 6, 9, 12, right? So I guess I could have waited. And if they blocked the Trampler with the big 3 toughness, then I could have just killed it then. They would have took 6. Pretty good. What I think? We need some beef. I really like... Oh, that thing. Less than exceptional. That could go, actually. I think we can get rid of this. That was wasn't good. It was never big enough. We don't. We'll put these mill cards in, and then it'll be bigger. Valgavoth's Faithful. I kind of want these Broodtenders. Definitely want some more removal, too. I think we didn't have enough. That last game was good enough. I mean, quad Riddlers in the 20 cards of your deck. What the hell is going on? Malboro? Still banging. Noggle Robber? Into some more beef? Armadillo doesn't have trample. I think we go with another Malboro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 beefs. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ways to get back beef. Actually, 9. 9 ways to get back beef. 2. I wonder if Hex is the wrong card. You know what? The shiny new got me. Oh. I forgot my roots, baby. Boom. Boom. Knife trick. It's sorcery speed, though. But it costs 3 mana if you don't discard a card. That's a tough one. We don't have enough card draw. It's a problem. That would be more Eclipsed Elves. More Spinners of Souls. 3 mana. Get your beef into the graveyard. I think I would go with that. Just more synergistic. We do need some card draw, though. Like, what's it called? Explore? Common, uncommon? Like, there's this lantern, but it sucks. Defossilize? A 1-of? Ugh. Explore twice? Explore with cash? That's not what we want to do. This creature would explore. Well, no, we're trying to explore. We want lands. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe this is better than the Maverick? Get cards in our hand that we want to... Oh. Yep. I think maybe that's the way. I just don't like the Maverick. At least this like can draw you a card, perhaps? Right. I guess. We're not really filling up the graveyard that good, but maybe with the Broodtender. Better now. I'd rather have more cards in my hand that we could discard. The Elf was fine. We just need more cards. Like, I wish you could get a third one of these in there. Still know where you want to take. I don't want to take out too many Noggle Robbers, because that's our way to mana ramp. It also helps with these big boys, so we can cast them for like 4 mana, 4 lands. And definitely probably want that 25th land. I don't know what you take out, though. Yeah, that's my graveyard gifts in green. Like and subscribe. See you next time.